So go ahead and open to page 69, and that's the page we're going to be working on. Let's talk about what Tennessee does for trading. So Tennessee produces many goods that people in other places want to buy. Tennessee trades with other states. Tennessee also trades with other countries around the world. Tennessee's top international trading partners include Canada, Mexico, and China. So that is who we trade a lot with. Let's look at Tennessee's export, so what we send out of Tennessee. Other countries buy the goods and services that Tennessee specializes in producing. The goods and services Tennessee sells to other countries are called exports. We learned a lot about imports and exports. Tennessee's exports are produced by all different sizes of Tennessee businesses. Many people in Tennessee work at jobs producing items sold around the world. And like we talked about, Clarksville, in Clarksville we have the train plant, Trane, not the choo-choo train, and they produce air conditioners, and those get sent all throughout the country and maybe even the world. And then in Clarksville, we also have LG, and LG produces, I think that factory just produces washers and dryers for LG, I'm not totally sure, but those also get sent all around the world. So those are just some of Tennessee's exports that they produce. So let's go ahead and look at this chart. It says apply what you learned. Complete the following steps or questions based on the chart. Without using the word export, explain what this chart shows. So let's go ahead and look at this chart. It says specialization goods and export value. So it looks like they export transportation equipment, which includes autos and parts, planes and parts. They export medical equipment and supplies, around $5 billion. They produce and export computer and electronic equipment for around $4 billion. They produce chemicals, and they produce industrial machinery, non-electric for farms and factories. So these are some of Tennessee's top exports, things that Tennessee makes that they then export out of the country. So without using the word export, explain what this chart shows. You're going to do that on PLP. Let's go ahead and look at this box right here. Zinc is a mineral found in Tennessee. Zinc can be used to make or coat metal. Zinc helps protect metal from rusting when the metal is exposed to water. It says in number 2, circle the Tennessee specializations in the chart that probably benefit from Tennessee's supply of zinc. So what does Tennessee specialize in that it shows right here that probably benefit from Tennessee's supply of zinc? You're going to go ahead and circle that, and then there will be a question on PLP asking you for your answer. And then it says list 3 types of businesses you expect to find in Tennessee based on our top exports. So for example, if we export transportation equipment, what type of business do you think that we might have in Tennessee? So this one's a bit of a tricky question, just trying to use what you already know about businesses. So what type of businesses might you find in Tennessee because we export all of these things? Well, we can't export it unless we have somewhere to make it. So maybe we have factories that produce these certain things. So go ahead and you will write that answer on PLP. And then you can do this one for fun. It says, even though agriculture is not in the chart, agricultural products are still a large export for Tennessee. Tennessee is one of our country's largest exporters of what crop? It says cross out every other letter to find out. You are going to start with this letter. Okay, this is just for fun though.